Ekaro, Alafia, everybody. It's time. You know it's Wednesday. Time for the midweek recharge. Hey, giving thanks and praise to be together once again. Max Feathers, Alafia. J Mac, yes, you know the full moon got us going. Alafia, Neo, Alice, blessings. Lori, Alafia, Neo, Nkechi Modupe. Hey, blessings, Matt, Agorvi, Felix, Nicole, blessings, Anna. Tanae, Caro, Danielle, Caro, Akekomio, Harry, blessings, Alafia, Ni, Yvette, Barbara, Oboatu, Colette, Celeste, blessings, Jess, happy Wednesday to you, Ekabo, Denise, Tabecca, Alafia, Ni, Shalia Muffin, my daughter, Hopal, blessings. Ekale, Iyawa, blessings. Ekabo, Esther, blessings. Welcome, Lori, Oboato, Tony. Peace to you, Ellison, Alafia, Nia. Hey, Vonnie, Angelica. Grand Rising, yes sir, Queen B, yes, let's recharge, we are ready. Hey, Alice, Poet AJ, blessings, Ifa Durimu, Troy, Alafia Ni, Amani, Oboato, Oboato. Hey, see, my student, blessings. Oladuni, Alafia Nio, Ekaro. Hey, giving thanks and praise. Hey, we're giving thanks and praise today to our short. Hey, yeah, I picked it up and then I put it down. Hey, our short. Hey, give thanks to our Shun and all of our feminine divinities today. We are talking about our mother. Yes, sir. Hey, Revel Oboto, Generous, Aminette, Fakemi. Hey, Queen B. You can get you one. We gonna tell you where. Hey, Oboato, Jenny, Azure, blessings, Aquarian T, Omoya Moja, Be the Oracle, yes, Ariana, love and light, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks. We are so grateful, yes, to be together. We give thanks and praise to Olodumare, to our ancestors, and of course, to the divine mothers. I want Iyawa, I want Iyami. We give thanks and praise to our divine mothers. We know that it is the energy of mother. Today on this Ase Ifa, on this Ase Oshun Olokun Yemoja, we are touching into the energy of the mother, the energy of the ones they call I want Iyami, I want Iyami, Iya, mother, me or mine, Iyami, our mothers, the divine power of the womb. We are in the period of the full moon right now, which is such a beautiful and full energy of creation and of fullness and of moving in and out of cycles. And this is the energy connected with our wombs, those of us who possess wombs and those of us who came through them, which is, guess who? Everybody. All right, we either have one or we came through one or both. So every human being is connected to that energy of creation, to that cauldron of creation that we know as the womb, and that we know also in our tradition as Odu, the place from which everything is possible, the place of all knowledge, the place of all creation. Nothing works without that energy. I want Iya Funlayo. Those of you who have learned your Mojuba, you know that we give honor to our mothers as the ones with the eyes of birds, the ones who can go into the sky and also come down to the ground, who are able to carry messages from between and betwixt the realms, the ones who can see everything. You know, mama got eyes in the back of her head. That's what they always say. And so this is one of the reasons why birds are representations of the mothers. Many birds can turn their heads all the way around, especially the owl, right? And so it indicates this idea of being able to see and being able to feel where others cannot. One of the things that is shared with us about the Iyami and the mothers, this is In Praise of Our Mothers, another wonderful title by our Baba John Mason, giving thanks and praise to the mothers. And one beautiful thing that is said about the energy of the divine feminine, which is in all of us, understand that that X chromosome, right, is in every one of us. That divine feminine energy is in every person. And a part of what that energy speaks to and indicates is what's called imoju imora, sensitivity to the needs of the moment. Imoju imora, sensitivity to the needs of the moment. Right? So what does that mean? That means that having a sensitivity to what is needed at this time, right? Sometimes we think that just because something makes sense or because it's what was done before, that is what's to be done. But as we know, as we have been facing our challenge with the coronavirus, as we have been facing a new way of being together, that this imoju imora, sensitivity to the needs of the moment, that becomes even more crucial. And it's something that our divine mothers as well as earthly mothers have been called on to manage in such a beautiful way, as things have been shifting in terms of children being able to go to school and things of that nature. And so I wanted to share just one verse that comes from Osameji. Those of you who took the Ifa class, you know that Ogunda Meji is our quintessential masculine Odu, and Osameji is our quintessential feminine energy Odu. And it says, Ekunle fobinri o, obinrin lo bi wa ki awa odi eniyan. Ọgbọ́n ayé obìnrin ni, ẹkúnlẹ̀ fobìnrin, obìnrin ló bí wá, ká wá dẹ̀níyàn. Òrìṣà bí ìyá kó sí, ìyá làbá má bọ̀. You kneel to women. Yes, a woman is who gave birth to us. Before we were able to become a chosen person, wisdom of the world issued from women surely. You kneel to women. Yes, a woman is who gave birth to us. Before we were able to become a chosen person. An Orisha like mother, there is no possibility of. Mother is who we definitely always worship. Ashe, 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 Ore Yeyeo. So as we prepare to go into our prayer space today, we just give the utmost respect. And as we close out with our last midweek recharge of the year, we have a beautiful representation of motherhood here with us in our Iyalode. Alafia ni iya.
Alafia ni adupe.
Hey, we are always happy to hear that, and we're always so glad for your energy. We just give honor to the part of that mothering in the universe that has sustained us all. That universal breast where we've cried, that the waters that have flowed through as we've shed tears, the waters that have flowed through our eyes as we've shed laughter, the divine portal. And understand again that we're all connected to that portal. That is the first place when we go back to honoring our lineages, to honor. They say that if you want to talk to human beings about a person, you call their father's name. But if you want to talk to God about a person, you call their mother's name. And so that's why during divination, if you've had sessions with Iya or myself, you know that we will ask for the mother's name to call the womb through which you've come. And we give thanks always for that creation. And as we move out of this space, we've moved out of the space of the solstice into the light coming back. We're moving into a new year. This is a time of rebirth. This is a time of newness. It's a time of emerging again and allowing ourselves to be reborn in various ways. And so as we move into our prayer space, we just invite you to pull in all of that energy of newness, all of that energy of creation, the part of you that is Odu, the part of you that has the power of creation in every cell of you, the part of you that has the nurturance for yourself and others in every part of you. That is, I want Iyami. That is the energy that we tap. We tap into the magic. It's the magic in each of us. It's the productive and creative facilities in each of us. And we just always give thanks for that. Of course, we know we can't have anything, no productivity, no life, no womb, no babies, none of that without our most precious element of water. We know water. If we want go wash, what they go use? Oh yeah.
Omi tutu.
Hey, sheofelo sebe omi lo walo. If they want cook soup, I tell them what they will use. Oh,
Omi tutu.
hey, it will be omi tutu water. So we begin always with our invocation to water. We say omi tutu, ashe tutu, ana tutu, ile tutu, tutu laroye tutu, bobo egun tutu, bobo risha tutu, emio tutu, bobo wa tutu, as water is cool. May our divine energy, our ashe, be cool. May Ona be cool, the road that we walk upon. May Ile, our homes, be cool, and Ile, the earth, may they be cool with us. May our ancestors be cool as they teach us. May Eshu Odaranika and Losoro, the one who carries our prayers to both sides of the universe, may he be cool. And of course, we ask for our own Ori. Go ahead and touch that Ori. We know no matter what we want in life, hey, if we want a house high, we gotta ask our Ori. If we need a spouse, hey, we gotta ask our Ori. If you need that money, yeah, you gotta ask your Ori. It is only through Ori, only through our own sense and sensibility. Wait, I gotta stop here for 1 second because I need us to understand the importance of Ori. I need us to understand that, especially if we're new to this path, Ori is everything that we need to be worshiping and concentrating on. There's a song dedicated to Ori that says, Ori lababo abafori shasile. That means that I would rather throw Orisha to the ground than disregard my Ori. Right? Understand that nothing comes before your own sense and sensibility. And this is also why the energy of mother is so important, because that initiation through the womb gives us a sense. That is where our Ori comes into activation. And so just please always know that you have sense. It doesn't matter how many initiations a person has. It doesn't matter how many years of whatever, whoever, Baba this, that. If what they're telling you does not make sense,
common sense,
in your mind, if what they're telling you does not feel right in this Ori Inu in your gut, you gotta let it go. Come on, listen, know that you have it. As we go into this new year, we are taking our innate sensibilities, we're taking our sense, we are taking our intuition and all of those things, and knowing that we are whole, we are perfect. There's nothing that anyone needs to give us that we don't already have. We are tapping into ourselves and understanding ourselves. So we just give so much thanks. Hey, Mojuba Olodumare, Aba Aterere Kaye, Mojuba ti Ojo, Mojuba ti Oru, Mojuba Ile Ogere Afoko Yere, Mojuba Orumila, eleri pin. Mojuba ibarumole ojukotu, mojuba ibarumole ojukosin. Mojuba okale ni irumo irumole. Mojuba akoda, mojuba sheda, mojuba arabelo chife, mojuba woni afinju eye, mojuba egungun ile, egungun bawa she. Call on your ancestors, egungun bawa she. Iba egungun mope egungun bawa she. We give honor to each and every lineage being represented here this morning. Yes, Ashe, to all of the mothers and the fathers. We know that it is our mothers and our fathers who are our Isheshe, and it is Isheshe to whom we pay homage before Orisha. We give thanks and we give praise. Ashe, Mojuba Ori, Mojuba Baba, Mojuba Yeye, Mojuba Wanala Seku, Mojuba Bobo Bobo Orisha, Mojuba Teshua Daranika, and Osoro. Mojuba Baba Miobata, La Epa Baba Rubo, Epa Orisha, Epa Mole Baba, Mi Mojuba Oshunye Ore, Ye, Mojuba Shango Kawokabisi, Mojuba Ogunye, Omomariwo, Ogun Bemi Obi Oshe, Beri Akoko, Mojuba Osho, De Mata, Mojuba Mobeji, Mojuba Egbe, Mojuba Bobo Bobo Orisha, Ye, Moja Omi O, Loko Omi Agbara O, Oya Yansa, Bobo Bobo Orisha, Kinka Mashe. Me papa King Kamashe, Mila Sumbo, no more King Kamashe, Bami, all this before King Kamashe, me, Fini King Kamashe, me, I was like King Kamashe, Bubble 110, he said, boom. King Kamashe, we know means may no harm, hurt, or danger come. So we say King Kamashe and the names of anyone we'd like to bring into this sacred circle of protection right now. We call on our elders, we call on our friends, our children, we just call protection on each and every one who is listening to the sound of our voices. Just a few of you. Kinkamashe, Guinevere, Precious, Ask Amber, Cynthia, Amani, Sadio, Ravel, Kinkamashe, Sunny, Soulful Connections, Adore, Kinkamashe, everyone listening to the sounds of our voice, we give thanks. We say Kosi Iku, Kosi Arun, Kosi Efe, Kosi Ofo, Kosi Olopa, Kosi Idina, Kosi Wahala Rara. We pray for no negativity for anyone who is listening to the sound of our voice. We just give so much thanks and praise. We call in all goodness. Funwani orire, funwani ilera, funwani alafia. Ire owo, ire omo, ire aiku funbobowa. Adupwe o, adupwe, adupwe. Yes, 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 yes. Give thanks. Ore ye yo, all of our mothers. All of our divine mothers and our divine fathers, we just call on you. We give so much thanks. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. You know, we are so grateful to have a representation from heaven on earth of the Iyami, of the power of our mothers here. 50 plus years of beautiful Ashe to share with us. Yeah, wow, what do you want to share with us today? Bring us a little something.
Ekaro, Modupwe. Good morning and thank you each and everyone for spending your time with us this morning.
That's right.
It's the celebration. It's the last recharge from 2020. We got all kinds of reasons to be happy,
Ashe,
to be grateful.
Yes.
And so this for me is just, I just want to take this opportunity to thank each and everyone who supported our work, supported me, but with your time, your energy, your contributions, your money,
Ashe.
all of the things, and just kind words that you would say to us and for us and through us. So just thank you for that.
Yes.
One of the things I want to speak about is about some of you are doing and have done the cleansing to Obaluaye, to Babaluaye. And as you were speaking, I remembered the importance that when we are doing cleansing in front of any Orisha, and you clean your breasts, what you're doing is you're cleaning your children.
Come on now.
And you're cleaning the potentiality of nurturing someone. So that's very important to know when we're cleaning off, as well as when we clean our womb, is the potentiality for us to stay in touch with our Ori Inu, our inner our inner head.
Yes.
So that just came to me,
Mm-hmm.
that was to understand whenever we're cleaning ourselves is very, very important. So if your children are not there, or they need, or your godchildren or your students, that's what you're doing when you're cleaning your breasts. And in Africa, I was told once that if a woman cries and hold her breast, the whole town shuts down, and just beg her, do not, please, because at that point we become the Iyami. We have the potential to turn blood into children, you know, and we have the potentiality to be all that life and society needs to be. So don't ever cry and hold your breast, because the whole wahala will come down on that person and on yourself, because you hold yourself accountable and responsible to your actions, of course. So what I wanted to share was the story, one of my favorite stories.
You know, we love the story
about the mothers. So, you know, the Orishas are just like us. When they walked the earth, they were hanging out with each other. They were traveling. They were market women.
They was kicking
just
it.
like family. They're
Kicking
kicking it. And you have family, you have brothers, you have sisters. And that's how it was. All the Orishas are brothers and sisters because we share a common mother and father. And so this was, like we should say, once upon a time.
Not long ago.
Not long ago. Oshu, Yemanja, and Oya were, as usual, very, very close. And let me take a little sidebar here. A lot of times people, and you read articles that Yemanja and Oya don't get along and all of that. There's a whole story as to why is it that they're fed separately, but they get along just fine. Just love. As a matter of fact, the daughters of Oya, and for those who don't know the faith of that, well, this is a good little lesson. The daughters of people who are Oya, when you receive Yemanja, the shrine, kick it. Yemanja take Oya to another level. Take it to another level. She's like the armor. She's like the armor to Oya is Yemanja. Very, very, very powerful. Sometimes you can put them together. You know, they don't eat the sacrifices, but in terms of working together as women, those Orishas are like, they go to work. So this is the story about the Pateki, about when Oshun, Yemanja, and Oya ran the biggest market. People will come from far and wide because they will come. The things that they were selling were not available with the level that they did. They didn't have the internet, but word of mouth spread faster than the internet. You didn't have to push
Oro
nobody.
and new still.
Yes.
Still it does.
Yeah, so then Yemanja was one of what we call today the doulas, right? The woman that everybody called to support the babies, and the best midwife. So people would come and ask her, and she would go for days and weeks, and when she came back, bags of money, bags of trade goods, things that they would trade with her. So she was known for that.
Known for that.
Oshun, the baddest tie-dyer, the baddest worker in brass. She was like, woo, everybody would see her thing. She would come out and say, Oshun made this? Oh my God, I gotta have one of those. So people will come from far and wide to get her stuff, right? Oya, she ran the market. That's why when you receive Oya, there's a whole ceremony that goes with getting Oya to receive, to work, to make sure that the market, because Oya, people think of Oya like the goddess of the graveyard and that. Oya is the market stallion. Oya owns the market. Yes. And so she was known for just running the market. Anything you wanted to sell in the market, you had to, she was like the head of the guild. You wanted to sell something, you got to run it by her. And she'll tell you what price, what's the going rate that she's going to give you.
Original stock market.
Oh, yes.
Come on.
Yes. Talk about community and Ujamaa, and we're working collective economic. We already had that going on.
They had it.
These three women were 100. And so every day their business was expanding. People used to come from all over, from Egypt, from Ibadan, from South Africa, everywhere, just looking for their stuff. They had a little brother, and his name is Eshu.
Ooh. Eshu Odara, you already know.
Nika Soro,
hey,
right?
You already know.
He's the communicator between us and the spirit world. So they were getting so big and they were just fabulous. They said having all of their things and they got so busy. You know how it is when we're working. We get so busy and our creativity comes up, and Oya decided, oh wow, let's put a stall where we can sell this, and let's put another stall. And Yemanja, everybody, whenever women got pregnant, they were like, okay, the only one that we want at our bedside is Yemanja. And she would come, and she had the technique of not laying down and having baby, but squatting and doing whatever you want to do. Standing up, holding on to a pole, whatever it is to just push that baby out. Yemanja would just say, you got this. So everybody knew her way was so gentle. And that's why they wanted her. And so one day, Eshu kept asking, he would come by, they would forget to put his little offerings out front on the market day. So you know, in Africa, every 5 days is market day. So everybody go from town to town to buy their goods. People will come, and every 5 days you go to Eshu, you give him his offering to thank him. It's to pay your taxes. That's the highway taxes, and you can't go from one city to another without paying your toll. So he's the toll, right? So they're like, okay. So they got busy and they just working. And Shu said, this is odd. They didn't give me anything. Okay, maybe they forgot. And he's doing all kinds of little mischiefs and playing games. I said, can't wait, move. And this went on and went on. He said, you know what? This can't go, because if I don't eat, they don't eat. If I don't get mine first, they don't get theirs. So he decided, he went down on the crossroads and started telling people, you might want to go somewhere else for your delivery of your babies, because Yemanja is so busy, she can't really take care of you. Oshun, it says, oh, Oshun, there's something happening. You know, Oshun, with all of her creativity, something happened and she's not dyeing cloth. She went on a sabbatical.
Oh, not a sabbatical.
She was like, then it went, and where is Oya? The market was all, he said, don't go to that market because the market is falling apart. If you go, some of the roof may fall on your head. So don't go to the market in this particular town.
Yes, you will. My shit meal.
So people stopped coming. And the 3 girls were like, what's happening? And this went on for months.
Wow.
And they're like, what's going on? Nobody's delivering babies, and they're not calling me. People are not buying cloth every 5 days. The market is just falling apart. The animals, the goats are running through the market and tearing up all the stalls. They said, you know what? We need to go and get a reading. So they went and got the Dafa. They went to Ifa. They said, knock. Ago ile baba mi yo rumila. Jowo. Aboye. Jowo. Fumi ni Dafa Jowo. Nisisi. We want right now. So he pulled out his stuff. He said, hello, ladies. And then, you know, they was all dressed up and stuff. They brought him gifts and all of that. So he could do the reading right there, because they were desperate. They know what, you know, you go in there flamboyant, you go get it right there. So he did the reading, and he told them, you know what? Business doesn't look good, well for you. They says, I know, right? They said, because there's something that you forgot. They said, no, we do every day. When my cloth is perfect, every day. They said, you forgot to feed your little brother. You have him out on the road telling people when they're passing by, hey, you want to come and get Oshun's cloth? They're the best. All them other people, they don't use the right kind of stuff. So you need to come to my sister's stall. Yemonja? Oh, over here. No, that lady over there, when her babies deliver, sometimes they have issues. Come to my sister, Yemonja, and get your babies done. Same thing. This market, you see how clean it is? We even give you a dash when you're leaving, what we call pesuña in Panama, where you buy something and you're regular, they throw a little extra in. He says she was giving pesuña. We don't got the Spanish now. Right. So
worldwide.
Yes.
Worldwide.
So they said, oh my God, I'm so sorry, Eshu. So they threw this big party for Eshu. They fed him. And you know the rest of the story is that everybody started coming back. Business got good. The girls said, yes, the lady says, without Eshu, we are nothing. So we always have to remember to take care of Eshu, no matter how busy we are and how expansive our careers are. And this 2021 is going to be so fantabulous that we have to remember Eshu. So the Ebo, the reading that came up to one of the priest that I work with is that Eshu, you have to feed Eshu the first of the year. So feed your Eshu. New Year's Day, give him something. If it's just a little offering, give him something when you open up the first. So
un
yes,
regalito.
Un regalito para el Dale, aunque sea un pedacito de pan o un cafecito, lo que sea. I don't got the Spanish now.
Beans,
frijoles, anything, but give a shoe and make sure that we feed him on the New Year so that when he passes by, he'll be telling, hey, this is where she lives. This is where he lives, and your business can boom. So that was the story I wanted to share today. I love that story.
Iyalode, you know we love your stories. And this reminds us too, look, don't forget, you don't know who, every day, both of us, we get messages from people, we get referrals from people, we get messages saying, oh, you know, this one said you were so great and I should talk to you, and that one said, you know, you never know who's bigging you up in the world.
That's right.
You never know who is singing your praises and working on your behalf.
Yes.
And so this is one of the reasons why it's said it's character that we seek first. We have to display good character. We have to pay the cost to be the boss. We can't get so big and think that we don't have to do the little things, right? Sometimes we get so big we feel like we don't have to do the little things anymore. We don't have to pour the water. We don't have to say or read prayer. We got this. No. Eshu reminds us all the time that no matter how far down the road, you're always going to come to another crossroads.
That's right.
You're always going to come to another intersection. You always have to pay that toll. And so just remember how we treat people. That is a part of all of this. Because those same people that were singing your praises, hey, guess what, too? The next day they can turn around, just like Eshu, and say, you know what? That midweek recharge is not so, you know, I told you it was the best thing ever, but now I don't know. I don't know, right? So we never want you to say that. So we're just always so grateful for your energy, for your love, and we just encourage you to always do your work, and remember that it's the small things that come from the heart that mean the most. Give thanks.
Yes.
Yeah, wow. I know you want to share a little chant with us today. What
also, this is the full moon, and you know, usually I do the thing on Facebook and Instagram that you go out to the moon and say, fill them up, and ask the moon. According to Ase Ire, who many of you follow, if not, you should. According to Ase Ire's ritual, is this means reading. This is a time for us to be grateful to the moon. So go out and put an offering just of gratitude. You don't have to ask for anything because Yemanja said we have it all. She has filled us up for 13 moons. We have it all.
Sure.
This is not the time to ask. This is the time just to go and to thank her. Thank Osupa, the moon, to just thank her for the beautiful things that she's given to us. So I just wanted to make sure that we remember that this full moon, because today is the full moon. She started yesterday and is feeling today is the maximum day. Thank the moon tonight for protecting your home, your children, your job, your possession, your friendship, your relationships. You know, just thank her for everybody that's in your life. And then don't forget to thank yourself, because sometimes we forget to thank ourselves.
Thank yourself. Thank yourself for all the hard work and dedication. Thank yourself for all the prayers to your Ori. Give yourself credit. Gotta give yourself credit.
This is the time to do that. So I want to say that. Let me see what we're going to sing today. I guess we'll sing to Oshun.
Okay.
Something of celebration. That is just a little verse that you say, oh, mama. And that way everybody else can feel it and dance to it.
Ashe.
Okay?
Okay.
Ashe.
We ready.
Iyami Oshun. And we fed her this morning.
Of course, as always.
Yes, we fed the Orisha. This is not just little cantico. It's not just a little song here. We fed the Orisha. She's sitting over there burping. Like I said, this ain't for show.
It's not for show. This for gold.
I like that. Iyami Oshun. Iyami Oshun. Iyalode. Iyaloja. Iyalode Yeyefini Efunbolade. We come to you this day, Iyami. Awawa ati yawa juba yin Iyami. Awa juba bogbo omi. Awa juba bogbo orisha omi aki oya yemanja erinle oba olokun. Iyami Oshun Oreyeyo ati bogbo orisha omi aduba yin loni. Awa fe soro adupwe for 2020. Adupwe, we surrender and you won 2020. Adupwe, Bogbo ita, Bogbo, all of the stories, all of the challenges that we've had, we just say Adupwe for the growth, Iyami Oreyeyo. Thank you for your sweetness. Thank you, Iyami Oshun, for remembering to remind us to be loving and to be sweet to ourselves, Iyami Oshun, and to reflect this day in a mirror, the mirror of the world, which is the moon, for us to look into the mirror and just give thanks, Iyami Oshun. Just giving thanks, Iyami Oshun. Ashe. This is just a celebration song because I think since it's a time to give thanks, we're just going to just pray us into give us the prayer into it, and then I'll just go straight into it.
Yes. So let us just take a few deep breaths and relax our bodies. Truly connect. A deep breath in through our nose and out through our mouths. Once more, in through our noses and out. Last time, in through our noses and out through our mouths.
Bio shuno. Apete bio shuno. Dani ma waruboreo. Arubo titi o. Dani ma waruboreo. Bio shuno. Bio shuno. Dani ma waruboreo. Arubo titi o. Dani ma waruboreo. Bio shuno. Bio shuno. Adupwe Iyami fún ire o. Arúgbó títí yeye o. Tani máa wà rúgbó rere o. Yeye bio kúrò yeye o.
Adúpẹ́ ìyá wa.
Yeye bio ṣúná o.
Àṣẹ o.
Dani máa wà rúbọ ìyá o. Adúpẹ́ fún ọjọ́ 2020 o. Dani máa wà rúbọ rere o. Yeye bio ṣúná o. Yeye bio ṣúná o. Dani máa wà rúbọ rere o. Arúgbó títí yeye o. Dani máa wà rúbọ rere o. Yeye bio ṣúná o. Yeye bio ṣúná o. Dani máa wà rúbọ rere o. Arúgbó títí yeye o. Dani máa wà rúbọ rere o. Yeye o. Yeye o. Yeye o. Yeye o mama. Yeye o. Yeye àlàáfíà.
Yeah, 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 oh.
A dúpẹ́ fún oore.
Yeah, 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 oh.
A dúpẹ́ fún gbogbo ìyà.
Yeah, 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 oh.
Yéyé o, a dúpẹ́ fún àwọn bàbá.
Yeah, 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 oh.
A dúpẹ́ fún ọmọ kékeré.
Yeah, 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 oh.
Yéyé o màmá.
Yeah, 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 oh.
Yéyé o màmá.
Yeah, 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 oh.
A dúpẹ́ Iyami o ṣeun.
Yeah, 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 oh.
A dúpẹ́ Iyami o.
Yeah, 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 oh.
A dúpẹ́ Yemanja.
Yeah, 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 oh.
A dúpẹ́ Iyami o ya.
Yeah, 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 oh.
A dúpẹ́ Iyami o ba.
Yeah, 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 oh.
A dúpẹ́ Iyami ye wa.
Yeah, 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 oh.
Yéyé o, a dúpẹ́ Iyami.
Yeah, 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 oh.
A dúpẹ́ Iyami ye.
Yeah, 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 oh.
Iyami o ya, Iyami o ba.
Àwọn
Iyami
ìyàmí
yẹn
o,
wà.
gbogbo
Iyami
ìyá wa o,
olókun.
adúpẹ́, adúpẹ́, adúpẹ́,
A dúpẹ́
adúpẹ́.
fún ọmọ mi.
Ọwọ́ ọmọ wa
Adúpẹ́.
o, give thanks.
A dúpẹ́.
Àṣẹ o, àṣẹ, 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 àṣẹ. Row, y'all know. Yeah, you just always get the ashe stirring. We give thanks. We just give thanks. We give thanks. We give thanks for the divine cradle.
Àṣẹ.
For our Mother Earth, Iyalode Yeyefini
Yeah.
we vow to take even better care of her, of you, as we come into 2021. We just, as we close out this year together, we give thanks. 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 You know, we invite you over to visit us and use all of the medicine. Visit us at Ase Ire and at Yeyefini.com. We also welcome you, of course, if you have felt blessed by your experience and feel it in your heart to pour blessings back out on our ministries. We welcome you to do so at $ Funlayo, $ Yeyefini at bellsouth.net, and Funlayo at aseire.com. Please know that although, of course, we appreciate the donations, as we say, the most important thing, the most precious thing that you have is your time and your energy. And so we are so grateful for all of you who choose to spend your time with us, praising and giving thanks and building community. Know that this is what we love. You know that we love this. You can, many of you say you can feel the love and the energy coming through, and that's the biggest and highest compliment that we could ever receive. We love our divinities, and we love each and every one of you. We thank you for being with us as we started in 2020, this midweek recharge. Oh, and we are so grateful to just be able to take it into 2021. We look forward to being back with you, to continue to lift up the names of our ancestors, to continue to build community together, to continue to be here for each other, to lean on one another, to build friendships, to build loving relationships with one another. Know that this is not just online, right? We have been forced into our places because of what is going on right now in the world, but know that we have in-person gatherings, we have trips, We have so many things that we are looking forward to being able to share once again, so that we can come back together one-to-one and touch each other's energy. But right now, know that if your eardrums are being vibrated by the sounds of our voices, that we are together. We are touching you. Know that you are not alone out here. You are not alone in your practice. You are not alone in your worship. We are here. We are thankful. Come and visit us. Those of you who commented on our shirts, give thanks. This is the new The Spirits for Me collection from Ase Ire. So you can head on to aseire.com and click shop, and you can get many different ones. We've got Oya in there. We've got Oshun in there. Yemoja just dropped yesterday. Eshu, Ogun, Shango, and more to come soon. So we love to rep for our culture. We love to rep for the spirits, and we just give so much thanks for each one of you. We receive your blessings. We receive all of the love that you share. We just give so much thanks. Give so much thanks for the insight. We see some of you saying you've had breakthroughs and insights. That's everything for us. Continue to cultivate your Ori. Continue to go inside and meditate. We wish you a blessed, blessed, blessed new year. We look forward to sharing the messages with you that come out from the spirits. Remember that Iyalode, tell them what you'll be doing on January 1st and then on the 3rd.
Oh, yes. On January the 1st, every year for umpteen years. Since, I will be conducting the spiritual forecast for the world, for the United States, for the African diaspora, and for my personal institute. And so that's on the 1st. And on the 3rd, my Ase Ire Yeyefini show will be discussing the Odu, the rituals, what's the prescriptions, and the recommendations for us to have a fabulous year. So on the 1st, if you have signed up for my newsletter, the newsletter is not coming out until after the New Year, so it'll be coming out on the 3rd. So don't expect it on the 1st, because that's the day that we do the Nangare, the salute to the sun, and then we do the reading, the forecast for you. So then go to yeyefini.com and then just join me, and on YouTube on January the 3rd at 7 in the evening. I think it is 7 o'clock in the evening.
EST.
And then you'll have me there sharing with, hopefully you'll be joining me to discuss the reading of the year. So thank you so much again. And I'm so excited for this new year coming up. All kinds of new stuff is coming up. I have divination class coming up. The mediumship classes is starting. Everything is going to bust out by March. So I'm so happy about that. And my products will be back soon. So
we're excited for that, because that Oshun scrub is everything in life.
I know people have been threatening me.
No, none of that too.
Like,
hey,
if you don't bring that
they
up,
just love it, like the story of the
that and the
marketplace.
money soap, the abundant soap. That thing is a killer. Yeah, so those are coming back soon. So those are the things. But I'm just grateful for this year. Just thank you. You know where we are, and where we come from, and what you got to be careful what you ask for. At the beginning of last year, I said, at the beginning of this year is I don't want to live alone anymore. Holla at a girl. Look where I am. Back in North Kakalaki, where it all started. I started here. I went to college in this town, and in North Carolina. And then when I made the biggest transition of my life to bring my children from living in the African village, we came to North Carolina. And here I am now, asking Spirit as I get seasoned that I'm back here with my family. My son is here, and of course my daughter. Just loving you. Thank you for just this beautiful vision of getting land where old folk can come live and build some of those houses. Thank you so much. That has always been a vision for me, and Funlayo, that we wanted a place where the seniors, the elders can, the you young people can take care of us, because we special.
That's that's living the medicine. That's living the medicine. We can talk about it all day. We can talk about community. We can talk about caring for our elders. We can talk about all of that, but we have to do it. We
Yes,
have to do
Ashe,
it. There's no
Ashe.
way that the people like you, like Iya Funlayo, who have dedicated so much of your time to serving us, should not be served.
Ashe.
You must. So
Ashe,
it's
Ashe.
my honor, and I'm just looking forward to being able to do even more for
Yes,
even more
yes,
of our
yes.
precious elders.
Yes,
and
come on, elders.
bring the young people
Yes,
in
yes.
to,
And you young
know,
ones, start buying
learn.
some land.
Get that land, girl. Let's get it together. Let's get it popping and get this wisdom and get all this love. So y'all go ahead and have a beautiful day. We're gonna have the Ase Ire Co-work Cafe is gonna be back after the new year. So all kinds of good stuff's gonna be going on. Just come on over to Ase Ire, join our mailing list. Oh, yes. And as we close out, first of all, I got to give thanks to Iya Funlayo for this, because you know we're some recovering church girls. So we got all our church songs in there. So as we close out today, we going to say, Ashe, 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 Ire. In the back now. Ashe, sing it, people. Ashe, 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 Ire. Odabo.